This week we have another debut on the scene. This is Rebecca Lindenberg's first collection of poetry that came out from McSweeney's this year. It's called Love and Index. The title sounds pretty exuberant, but this book is as much about loss as it is about love. Lindenberg's lover, another poet named Craig Arnold, disappeared while traveling in Japan in 2009. And disappearance is a special form of loss, one that translates as a question mark, a kind of emptiness. Lindenberg cleverly translates this into a literary metaphor. Without the loved object, the primary text is gone, leaving Lindenberg with fragments and notes, like an index, a glossary, or a description of terms. The most powerful of these is easily the title poem, which is also the longest in the collection. That poem, Love and Index, actually takes up about half the book. With each letter, we move through Lindenberg's memories and the fragments that remain. The index is by no means exhaustive, but going through each letter makes it feel that way, as if we've gone a long way and completed something substantial. It's also neat how she blends objects with places and also abstract ideas. So we move in and out of cars and also in and out of books. And of course, in and into love. Her personal study of love, though, is never complete. Make it through the alphabet and she could probably start right back at the beginning. The project of the index in itself is so engrossing it could have been the whole book and tends to overshadow some of the simpler poems in the collection. Not to say that I didn't enjoy them. I actually especially enjoyed her few poems in fragments. Not only did this form feel like an apt treatment of loss, but it's here that Lindenberg allows a sort of delicacy to come through. And this isn't present in the index. In fact, it's almost its stylistic opposite. The index and others are driven by a pre-established form, while the poem called Fragment doesn't have any strict form. It doesn't even make sentences. Instead, the words emerge like a Polaroid slowly coming to life, or like waking up from a dream. Here's the beginning. Fragment. Bare knees, bare spine, bare windows, knuckles, your chin, cushion, flanks. And this is what it looks like on the page. This poem also speaks to a level of incompleteness that permeates the collection. Disappearance isn't exactly the same as death, and Lindenberg isn't a widow. She and Craig weren't married. That is, their love wasn't formalized on paper. Without a marriage certificate or a death certificate, Lindenberg shares with us what it means to be afloat, to send love out like a signal that no one ever returns. And I think the ultimate moment of this collection suggests that paper trail or not, love counts, that her love counts and counted and has meaning. That was Love and Index, and I'll see you next week on Brave Little Books.